And the first festival goers are just entering the venue on the waterfront. That's where we find Josh Rowe and Latricia Thomas, who are giving us an all-access pass to Riverbend. They join us now live from the Coke stage, the site of the festival's biggest act. Josh, Latricia, good evening.
Calvin was right. It is hot out here.
It is a little toasty, that's
but it
for
is
sure.
kind of breezy as well, so that's kind of nice. This is pretty good up here on the Coke stage.
Yeah.
Kind of a vantage point you don't get to see every day. We'll show you more of this throughout the show and throughout the next hour or so as well.
That's right. We are surrounded by Gary Allen's music, his instruments, his special performance rug over here.
Right.
So exciting that we're up here on the Coke stage. He's the headliner tonight. But you know, you can really see, Josh, all kinds of music at Riverbend.
Sure.
You can see R&B, country, even classic rock. But the standing rule has been that no one band can play 2 years in a row.
They want to keep it fresh from year to year. Brianna Arredondo has that story.
Stagehands are getting ready for droves of people heading to Riverbend this year. Local musician Jimmy Tallwater tells me it's become a must for up-and-coming acts.
It is a feather in the cap to be able to work it. That's for sure.
Tallwater's been a lead vocalist and guitarist on the Unum stage 6 times, including stints with the Chattanooga All-Stars Band. Talent director Dixie Fuller handpicks the bands that grace the stages, and he's been with the festival since its more modest roots 30 years ago.
I think the first night that we really realized that we had something was the year I was. It was the year before I got here was when the Pointer Sisters played, and it was just the crowd was so huge. They went, wow, this is really bigger than we thought it was ever going to be.
Throughout the years, the focus has shifted to big acts on the Coke stage. But there's something to be said about the caliber of local musicians on the so-called B stages.
Any of these acts that come to the Coke stage, if one of those people's key members happen to get sick or something, all they'd have to do is call one of the guys that's working with the All-Star Band. They could jump right in, read the chart, and do the job. It's
our festival. It belongs to this city. And so we need to use as many local acts as we possibly can.
No matter which band you're searching for while you're here, artists say it's a fun time wherever you end up. Reporting in Chattanooga, Brianna Arredondo, News Channel 9.
And one cool band that's going to be performing during this festival, Josh, Rock School of Chattanooga, who we featured before, kids learning how to be rock stars. They'll take the stage at one point during the festival.
Very cool. A lot of good stuff coming up at 5:30. We're going to talk about the music and the food and the water and the art and the pins and the wristbands.
So much to talk about.
So much good stuff.
And we're going to take you on a boat that most people don't get to see. It's what goes and gets the headliner acts and brings them back to bring them up on the Coke stage. We met a friend named Tennessee. He's going to let us on his boat. It's going to be pretty cool.
A Chattanooga native, very interesting guy. You'll love his story. It's coming up at 5:30.
Don't miss it. We'll be back here at 5:30.
Sounds good.